Come on. Shoot. Brat, okay. Hi everyone. So this week we decided to go to the flea market again because it was decent weather and we're selling my old Jeep. So basically it's our last weekend going to the flea market with it. So just for old time's sake, we decided to go, and we finished out really well because we got a bunch of American Girl stuff, some Bratz dolls, lots of goodies. We are going to definitely film a transformation video of these dolls. I mean, it'll probably just be me because you won't be able to, you won't be home. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. I know I just filmed one, but I don't get to clean American Girls all that often. So we're really, really excited. And the best part is that we got all of this stuff for less than $20, and that included the admission to the flea market because I only had like, what, 14?
You had $14 in cash, and then I had a handful of change.
Yeah, so we weren't even planning, like, we didn't think we'd be able to buy much because we didn't have much money to spend, but we got a lot. So, I guess we'll start with the Bratz dolls. I got 3 Bratz dolls, and these were $1 each, and I'm really excited. So I got Forever Diamonds Jade, who has like all kinds of marks on her face, and I got Wild Wild West Fiona. Her eyelashes look like they've been cut off. And then we have 2nd edition Kids Chloe. And I knew who these dolls were when I bought them. Oh, hey, this is that 2009 Barbie swimsuit that's supposed to mock the...
Oh, I knew it was special.
Yeah. So I'm really excited, and it looked like the person who was selling these, whoever owned these before, they like customized dolls or something, because it looked like there was a Bratz doll that had like that tree change kind of face, and there was like a lot of jacked up stuff going on with the dolls. So I'm really glad that these ones are okay. I mean, poor Fifi has no eyelashes. So, and that's a magic hair top.
Oh, we actually have Chloe's shirt in storage.
Yep, and I have pieces to Fiona, and Jade has everything but shoes, and I have Forever Diamond shoes that are spare. So then you have these 2.
And then the last thing I got, by then I was counting out change, so they're marked at 3 each, but I actually got a deal on them. These are Hogwarts Heroes Ron and Hermione. I wanted Ron for like, I don't even want to talk about how long. I never saw a Ron doll until today. And he's really cool. And then Hermione, I almost left behind because I thought she was one of the ones I already had.
Yeah, I saw her and I thought...
Then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the Hermione I have.
I had to count how
because she has this really big, derpy Hogwarts decal on her chest. It's supposed to
peel off, like you soak it in water or something. I don't know, that's why it's supposed to. It's supposed to reveal something. See,
yeah,
something under it.
Something weird about it.
Yeah, there's something under it.
But yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, and we were like... we were out of money just about, so we were counting out change, so he ended up letting you get it for like, what, 15 cents cheaper?
Yeah.
Then you
no, for like $1.
Oh yeah, then you found a bunch of change in your pocket after.
Yeah, well when I got home I realized that my change had actually fallen out of a hole in my wallet into my pocket.
And then we got, this is not doll related, this is the first thing we got. Someone had this little, like, they had a bunch of hamster stuff, and we have a hamster now named Bonnie, who...
Stay tuned to the next Dolly Diaries
Yeah, we'll
episode
explain how we got her and stuff, because it's a really sad story. Like, we didn't plan to get a hamster, but she had a really kind of sad story. So we got her this for $2, and these are kind of expensive at pet stores, and we wanted something really natural.
This would cost us at least $15 at a pet store.
So, yeah, 10 on a good day. So we're really excited, and it doesn't really look like it's been used. There's like no chew marks or anything. And then the last stuff is all American Girl. So on our way, like in the last leg of the flea market, we
got another Girl of the Year book.
Yeah. We saw these 3 dolls on this table, and this lady was saying everything's $1, and we're like, everything?
And I saw Biddy Twins the minute we went to the table.
So everything was $1, and
or less.
Right, and so all of the clothes we got were literally what?
He charged me $2.
$2, and then we got Minnie Ruthie
50
for
cents.
50 cents, and she doesn't have her shoes, but my kid doesn't have like a mini doll, and I thought it'd be really cute to have Minnie Ruthie, because I probably wouldn't get the full-size Ruthie. I'm not really like that into her. I mean, and never say never.
Never say never with us and dolls.
She's pretty. She's got the soft body too.
Oh,
so, yay! I don't have many of these. No undies though. And then I'll show you the clothes at the end. So we'll show the dolls. So I saw him first. This is Sunny. He is the brunette baby boy, and we think he is from around 2008, between 2008 and 2010.
And we actually think, so we have 2 boys and a girl, but we actually think the 2 boys, because they have the same maid outfit,
came together.
We think they actually came together because you can mix and match.
You could buy them separate, or like you could mix and match when you got together. So this is Eddie, he's the blonde boy, and this is Sonny, the brunette boy.
And they both have their whole maid outfits, just not their shoes.
And if you didn't know, Biddy twins are retired now. I think they retired them a year or 2 ago. And I've wanted these since they came out. Now, the original Biddy twins were a little bit different, so this is the girl. You can show her.
So this is Billie Jean.
Hold her up. And the original baby girls, if you don't know much about Biddy twins, they had like short, like kind of pixie cuts and wispy bangs, and like they'd wear little like sticking up ponytails.
So cute.
I really like those. I think they're cuter than like the toddler aged ones, but I'm really happy to have her. And actually, the day I got my Marie Grace doll last summer at the flea market, someone had a set of the blonde Biddy twins, but they wanted like, I want to say like $40 or $50 for the pair, and it wasn't bad, but I just didn't want to spend that kind of money because Biddy baby dolls are usually the easiest to get cheap. And the people who sold us these knew what they were. They called them Biddy baby dolls. I said American Girl. I mean, and they're not, I mean, he has some paint scratches and stuff, but they're perfectly cleanable. Like, there's no reason, there's nothing defective about these guys. So, that was really awesome.
So, based on this shoe we found, we actually think she's a little bit older than that.
Yeah, that's the 06 to, I think, 06 to 08 meet outfit.
So, we actually have her meet outfit except the shoes, so.
Yeah, she's probably from, like, say, 07 or right before they changed them in 08. I'm not sure when they changed the baby meat outfits, but sometimes they do them like halfway through the year. So, yeah, they're probably, and then all of these other clothing scraps are kind of from that same time frame, and we've identified just about everything except 2 items, and I'm still going to be hunting for them. So, I'm just going to show you like a really quick overview, and I'm not going to like itemize what it is. If you want to see what these things are and like, you know, identify your stuff or whatever, I'll have it all pictured on my Flickr, everything, even like the solo shoes, because we grabbed like individual like missing shoes like this one because you never know.
When it's that cheap, why fight it?
Yeah, and I mean, it was really, really great. They were like so cheap, and this is what I like to say a lot about American Girl is people kind of sometimes are down on American Girl because they feel like it's an exclusive club they can't be a part of, like it's really expensive and, you know, oh, the dolls are, you know, hoity-toity or something. But I saw, honestly, today there were so many American Girl dolls, and they were all priced different things. We saw like 2 Nelly dolls, we saw a Marisol, we saw Truly Me number 35
Yep.
in a box. We saw another like Truly Me type doll. We saw a bunch of them from a bunch of different sellers. These dolls are really turning up secondhand because American Girl is such a big franchise. And
yeah, and even if you hit like the sales for clothes, I mean, we've gotten crazy good deals direct from American Girl on the clothes. You can look on eBay. I mean, we got one of Marisol's outfits for dirt cheap.
They'll be less than $15 for a whole outfit sometimes. I've gotten Biddy Baby clothes for like $9. If you watch my first Biddy Baby haul, I had some that were that cheap. That was my first video on this channel. So it's definitely feasible, and if you research how to clean them up, you can even like restring them yourself. I mean, these guys, they don't have strings, but so they can be a very inexpensive hobby. Like anyone can, you know, if you do secondhand shopping and you live in the States, you can find these. Like I never saw secondhand American Girls as a kid, and all of a sudden the past few years they're everywhere, and especially this year because we got Bethan for $2 at the Salvation Army. She's my Samantha doll. So yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily like you can hand pick out like a certain character. Sometimes you get lucky, like I did with Marie Grace, but
or like where you actually really wanted Marie Grace and got it really cheap.
Biddy Baby dolls, especially the blonde ones and like the blonde Biddy twins, really easy to find. I've seen lots of people get these for like $1, $5.
I hear about people getting them real cheap all the time.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes people throw things like this out. So it's just all about being resourceful and like, you know, being diligent about looking for the deals. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because I feel bad that people feel left out, like they can't have these things, and I think sometimes people look at our collection and they assume like all the dolls cost a bunch of money, and while yes, we've always been willing to spend money on American Girl, and growing up our parents didn't mind doing that for us as like a special treat because we were so into them, there's definitely more obtainable ways to get them, whether you get them on sale or you buy them secondhand. So it's a lot of fun, and I really like just finding what you find at the flea market. And they needed homes. They needed mommies. I've always wanted bitty twins. And I liked the brown-haired girl, and I used to want the brown-haired girl and the blonde boy. That was what I wanted. But
it's funny because my favorite's actually him.
I love the Hispanic boy.
Yeah.
Everyone calls him Diego. He's so cute. So I'm going to show you the clothes. Move these guys over. Oliver, come on, you're going to have to move. We're going. Come on, get off. So these are all the clothes. And all of it was authentic American Girl except these pants. I think they're Build-A-Bear. But yeah, there's like a bunch of shoes. There were pairs. Like you can see there are pairs. So there was like a costume set, like a store exclusive shirt, all kinds of really cool things. And the boys were actually dressed like when we got them, which is great because I have more female clothes. So yeah, all that was $2. And this camera's crooked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick little treasure hunt. And I definitely will do a transformation video. You guys really like them, and I know not all of them are like dramatic, like
these are gonna be fun.
This one's gonna be, but I mean, I feel like when I don't upload them for a while, everyone's asking me when I'm gonna do another one. And for me, like, this is the fun part about doll collecting, is piecing things together and cleaning them and making them beautiful again. That's actually just how I feel in general. I like making old things beautiful, and I don't mind when things don't look perfect because I think it gives it a certain character. I mean, it's great when dolls look perfect, but
I love that too.
When they don't look perfect, it doesn't bother me because it's like part of their story. It's like we always loved driving my beat up Jeep because, you know, he was a warrior. He had a story to tell. So, can you not? Can you not? He just loves smelly doll clothes and smelly dolls. No.
Ron and Hermione are afraid of him.
I know. He likes to eat things. So stay tuned for the transformation video. And I have other things planned too, so don't worry. It's not like I'm only going to show up and do treasure hunts and transformations. Colleen's schedule is going to calm down in like a few weeks. So we'll have more time to film. People always ask me like when I'm going to film certain things. And we want to. We really do. And I'm definitely a lot more in the headspace to make videos. But it's just not always time feasible, and we've been busy on weekends and stuff, so I hope you guys don't mind like holding out a little bit longer so we can put out more diversity in content. But I kind of just film things as I have the opportunity. I don't really get too concerned with like, you know, but we haven't forgotten about things like As Told by Dollies. We haven't forgotten about like Dolly Tales. We haven't forgotten about doing collection videos. People ask me about the Skipper one all the time. That's just like a day project. There's just lots of stuff we want to do, and we just want to do it right and when we have the time. So stay tuned, and all these dolls will be on my Flickr at some point. Don't know when. But until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.